Hello, students. Good morning to all of you. I hope you all are in good health and you have started preparing for your exams, which are going to start from first onwards, right? As we talked in the previous class, that we were about to do grammar from your words and expressions, right? So today I would be going ahead with the exercises which are there in your book just for the practice sake. You can also carry it out by yourself during exam time. So let's see the exercises from unit first. Here we have an exercise related to adverbs which are given at the end of the sentences and you need to place it in the appropriate position. जैसे कि पहला किया हुआ है, they completed the work. So how did they completed the work? They completed the work quickly, right? So you can write they completed the work fast, or you can write they completed the work quickly. Okay. Mr. Sharma died as the family was getting ready for the wedding. So when did Mr. Sharma died? When his family was getting ready for the wedding, right? Suddenly. So you can write Mr. Sharma died suddenly as the family was getting ready for the wedding. Okay. Now let's see the second one. My grandfather arrived to avoid the traffic rush. So when did he arrive? He arrived early, right? So we can write the sentence. My grandfather arrived early to avoid the traffic rush. Okay. Let's see the third one. The man thanked me before he drove off. So, how did the man thanked him? Thanked him profusely. So, here you can write the answer. The man thanked me profusely before he drove off. Okay. Now, let's see the next sentence. The children clapped at the little girl's extraordinary performance. Right. So how did the children clap? The children clapped admiringly. Right. So you can write the answer. The children clapped admiringly at the little girl's extraordinary performance. Let's see the next one. The dog bit me when I was coming home from school. And the word which is given over here is hard. So how did the dog bit me? The dog bit me hard. So you can write, students. The dog bit me hard. Okay. When I was coming home from school. The police had several photographs of the suspects. Fortunately, the police had several photographs of the suspect. Now students, here you can begin your sentence with the adverb and then put the comma. Key fortunately, comma, the police had several photographs of the suspect, or you can write the police had several photographs of the suspect fortunately. Okay. यहाँ suspect के बाद fortunately add करके full stop लगा सकते हो आप. And the last one. Sunil left the room when he saw the bull coming in. So how did Sunil left the room? Abruptly. So you can write Sunil left the room abruptly. Right? When he saw the bull coming in. So students, this is the exercise related to adverbs. Now let's move on to the second unit. So students, in chapter number, in unit 2, the sound of music, we have already studied the grammar portion, right, in the class. So the exercise related to it is given over here. We studied over there that normally adjectives can be placed before the noun or after the verb be. And I have already explained you कि be मतलब कौन सा वाला form, is, am, are, जो present tense में use होता है, and was, were, जो past tense में use होता है, right? और adjectives का काम क्या होता है? They normally talk more about the noun or the pronoun of the sentence, right? मतलब subject या object जो भी है उसके बारे में वो ज़्यादा बताता है, right? So normally when you are using your what do you say, to be verb, right? When you are writing the verb along with the to, it is also known as infinitive. Okay, now here you can see the example. The book is interesting. The interesting book, right? Now here if you see students कि यहाँ पर ये जो word है interesting, वो क्या है? adjective है ना? So पहला वाला जो sentence है, the book is interesting. Here we have placed interesting after our be verb जो is है ना? और ये जो एडजेक्टिव है वो हम नाउन के आगे भी लगा सकते हैं, जैसे कि द इंटरेस्टिंग बुक. सो यहाँ पे बुक हमारा नाउन है, उससे पहले हमने हमारा एडजेक्टिव लगाया हुआ है, राइट? सो द एडजेक्टिव कैन बी प्लेस्ड इन बोथ द वेज. कुछ एडजेक्टिव्स ऐसे होते हैं जो दोनों जगह लग सकते हैं, बिफोर अ नाउन ऑल्सो एंड आफ्टर द वर्ब बी. लेकिन कुछ ऐसे भी होंगे जो दोनों तरीके से नहीं बनते हैं. द टेबल इज़ राउंड, द राउंड टेबल, right? So the table is round. Here the adjective round is placed after your be verb is, and in the second the round table. Here table जो हमारा noun है उसके पहले हमने हमारा adjective लगाया हुआ है, right? So adjectives can have many forms. For example, he chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader. राइट अभी जैसे एडजेक्टिव्स के रिलेटेड हमने डिग्री ऑफ कंपैरिजन भी पढ़ा हुआ है पहले, है ना? तो उसके अलग अलग फॉर्म होते हैं, पॉजिटिव, कंपैरेटिव या सुपरलेटिव. सो यहाँ पे लॉन्गर एंड ब्रॉडर जो है वो है एडजेक्टिव ही हमारा, लेकिन कंपैरेटिव फॉर्म में है. उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान वॉज अवॉर्डेड इंडियाज़ हाइएस्ट सिविलियन अवार्ड. योर द वर्ड हाइएस्ट इज़ एन एडजेक्टिव बट इट इज़ इन सुपरलेटिव फॉर्म, राइट? My mother is the most beautiful woman in the world. So here the word most beautiful, that is describing the woman, right? My mother. And the most beautiful is considered to be the superlative form of the adjective, right? So आपको ये तो पता ही होगा कि normally comparative में हम er लगाते हैं और than यूज़ करते हैं, and हम est लगाते हैं superlative डिग्री में. और अगर हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते हैं एडजेक्टिव को ई आर और ई एस टी लगा के, तो हम मोर या मोस्ट का यूज़ करते हैं, है ना? सो वो आपको याद रखना है. नाउ हियर द एग्जांपल इज गिवन. लेट्स गो टू द लोकल मार्केट. द वेजिटेबल्स आर चीपर देयर बट इन सुपर मार्केट दीज आर मोर एक्सपेंसिव. ओके, लोकल मार्केट जाते हैं, वहाँ पे वेजिटेबल्स आर चीपर, राइट? सो दिस इज़ आवर comparative form of adjective. But in supermarket these are more expensive. यहाँ पे expensive को हम change नहीं कर सकते, इसीलिए हमने आगे more लगाया है, ठीक है? Now we need to fill in the blanks with appropriate comparative adjective. यहाँ पे हमें कौन सा वाला फॉर्म यूज़ करना है? comparative फॉर्म यूज़ करना है. He was not audible. His voice was not loud. Can you request him to be a bit louder? Right? यहाँ पे आंसर क्या होगा हमारा? Louder. The second one, there are many peaks in Himalayas. Everest is dash peak in India. So Everest कौन सा वाला है? The highest peak. You need to add the along with the superlative degree. Okay. There are many peaks in the Himalayas. Everest is the highest peak in India. With 9 degrees Celsius, it was colder yesterday. And with 4 degrees Celsius, it is dash today. We have already used comparative degree over here, right? So students, here the answer would be with 9 degrees Celsius, it was colder yesterday, and 4 degrees Celsius, it is dash today. So here we can write coldest. It is coldest today. Now, as you see the question over here, we need to fill in the blanks with appropriate comparative adjectives. But students, there are some sentences over here where we cannot use comparative. ठीक है, इसीलिए मैंने superlative degree भी यूज़ की है. जहाँ पर superlative यूज़ करना है वहाँ पर मैंने superlative यूज़ किया है. ठीक है, सो डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज्ड कि comparative क्यों नहीं है, बिकॉज वो सेंटेंस का फॉर्मेट ही ऐसा है. Now let's see the next one. Our police is the dash in the country. So our police is the dash. So here we can't use comparative. We are going to use superlative. Our police is the most reliable in the country. The next one, my sister is dash than me. So here you are going to use comparative degree and we would be writing my sister is more serious, क्योंकि हम serious के अंदर changes नहीं कर सकते हैं. So we would be writing my sister is more serious than me. Okay, let's see the next one. Your dance performance is not good. It can be dash with practice. So here we are going to use comparative degree और good का comparative होता है better. Okay. Your dance performance is not good. It can be better with the practice. Living in the countryside is dash than living in a town. Here there is a comparison. So we are going to use comparative degree और वो होगा more peaceful. Okay, this living in the countryside is more peaceful than living in a town. Next one, my father is dash person in my life. So there is no comparison over here. So we are going to use superlative degree. My father is most important person in my life. Okay. Next one. Fill in the blanks with appropriate superlative degree, most and est. With so many vehicles, the roads of Delhi have become the most crowded one. Sorry. Yesterday was dash day of the month. Yesterday was the coldest day of the month. Book is interesting. It is dash book I have ever read. So it is the most interesting book I have ever read. This hotel is cheaper, but that one is dash in the town. So here we would be writing the cheapest, but that one is the cheapest one. Next one, dash member of my family is my grandfather. So grandfather is the oldest one, so we can write the oldest member of my family is my grandfather. And last one, Lata Mangeshkar has dash voice in the country. So what kind of voice she has? She has the most melodious. Okay. Now let's see the next one, which is an activity also related to your textbook और आपकी बुक में है वो grammar portion जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया to be verb वाला portion, right? In the same lesson, use of to verb has been explained. So let's do some more activity on this. We need to join the sentences given below and make it into one. The first one is done for you. May I help you? Okay. So here the answer given over here is He offered to help her. Now your students, to verb का मतलब होता है infinitive, ठीक है. और नॉर्मली इन्फिनेटिव का मतलब क्या होता है कि द वर्ब विच इज़ नॉट गवर्न्ड बाय सब्जेक्ट. मतलब आपका ये इन्फिनेटिव जो होगा उसको सब्जेक्ट के साथ कुछ लेना देना नहीं होगा, राइट. दैट मीन्स इट माइट नॉट बी रिलेटेड टू द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. ओके. और इन्फिनेटिव दो टाइप के होते हैं. एक होता है जिसमें हम टू ऐड करते हैं और दूसरा होता है बेयर इन्फिनेटिव. वो इसके अंदर नहीं पढ़ना है हमको. It's just for your information. Okay, in the same way we have got 3-4 sentences more, so we are going to do that also. Let's go to the old age home in the evening. That's fine. Okay, she arranged dash to the old age home in the evening. So here we can write she arranged to go to the old age home in the evening. Let's see the next one. What would you like to eat? Asked Shivani's mother. I don't have an appetite, replied Shivani. So Shivani refused to eat. ठीक है. And last one, post the letter. Don't forget. So when you combine it, don't forget to post the letter. ठीक है. Now let's see the grammar related to your unit 3. So students, in unit 3 we studied about the reporting verbs, right. Normally we have learned कि जो speech होता है it could be direct or indirect speech, right. A speech can be direct or indirect speech, and whenever we are saying the speech in direct or indirect speech, we use some verbs which are also called as reporting verbs. That means we quote or report what someone has said or thought by using a reporting verb. And every reporting clause has a reporting verb. कोई भी सेंटेंस जो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में लिखा गया है उसके अंदर आपको रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब मिलेगा. रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब मतलब किसी ने किसी को कुछ कहा, किस तरह से कहा, राइट. तो उसके लिए एक स्पेसिफिक वर्ब यूज़ किया जाता है एंड दैट इज़ कंसिडर्ड टू बी रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब. So here we have a passage and we need to underline the reporting verbs. Okay, so let's see that. Anu's mother agreed that Anu could go to the party, but cautioned her not to have too many sweets. The dentist has advised her not to eat too many sweets. So here students, we have 3 reporting verbs. Anu's mother agreed. What did she agree? That Anu could go to the party, but cautioned her not to have too many sweets. The dentist has advised her not to eat too many sweets. Okay, now let's see second one. Anita reminded Leena to buy milk and keep it in the fridge because Vrinda wanted to have coffee in the evening. Leena insisted that she would only make coffee. Anita agreed to her request. So here the reported verbs are reminded, insisted, and Anita agreed to her request. Okay. Let's see the next one. We decided to go to a village near Goa on holiday. Mona recommended going to the beach. The Coast Guard advised us against going into the water. He also warned us about the weak bridge. He warned the children not to cross the bridge there. We thanked him and went back. So here students, the reporting verbs are decided, we decided to go. Mona recommended going to the coast. The Coast Guard advised us. He also warned us. He warned the children not to cross the bridge and we thanked him. Okay, now let's read the next one. The teacher explained the functioning of the heart with the help of a model. He wished us good luck for our practical exams and he also reminded us that the classes would resume from Tuesday. So here students, the reporting verbs are explained, then wished us, and he also reminded us. So these three are the reporting verbs in this passage, right? So students, I hope that you are clear what are reporting verbs. So here we have an exercise related to it. We need to write down or choose the appropriate reporting verb for the sentences. He dashed me against eating junk food. Okay, here so the answer would be he advised me, right? He advised me against eating junk food. The teacher dashed me to telephone my mother. The teacher informed me. The teacher informed me to telephone my mother. Let's see the next one. He dashed to get me a cup of tea. He said to me, right? He said to me to get a cup of tea. She dashed Ruchi of stealing her book. So here the answer would be accused. She accused. That means to blame someone. She accused Ruchi of stealing her book. The host dashed for the delay. The host apologized, right? Means to say sorry. The host apologized for the delay. The police later dashed that one of the convicts has been arrested. The police later confirmed. The police later confirmed that one of the convicts has been arrested. The little girl dashed to wear the sweater. The little girl refused to wear the sweater. And the last one, he dashed taking the train as the road was terrible. So he suggested, right? He suggested taking the train as the road was terrible. So students, I hope that you are clear with these exercises. Anyway, all these exercise was just for practice, okay? And if you have any doubt related to your grammar portion or your textbook, you can WhatsApp me on my personal number. And all the best for your exams. Thank you.